Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. We get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. We got the live hangout for the game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Vegas Golden Knights in Montreal. It is game number 12 of the season. Montreal is 5-1, right? They're exactly 500, or modern day 500. No, it would still be 500. So they've got. What was I going to say? Yeah, I don't even know where I was going to go, but it should be a good game tonight. I missed the last game because I had a meeting, so I'm looking forward to this one. I hope Montreal, Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield keep up their streak. Suzuki with 13 points in 11 games, Caulfield with 12. So point-a-game players, I hope they keep that up all year. That would be awesome. What else now? I do believe, yes, the hot young goalie for Vegas, not in the Nets tonight. It's Aiden Hill tonight. He's undefeated, though, with 4 wins. Vegas is the number 1 team in the league. What else should I have to say? Yeah, I don't know. There's Mike Hoffman and Chris Weidman back in the lineup tonight. Rem Pidlick and Jonathan Kovacevic out. So those are the lineup changes. Jake Allen making the start for Montreal. And that's it right now. So let's see who's here. If anybody, there's 2 people here. No people here. And nobody made any comments. So nobody here. Yeah, so get in there and talk to me. And we got about 10 minutes to go till puck drop. And I don't know what else to say about the game that I didn't just say in my pregame show. But we can go over a few things. So Nick Suzuki, 6 points in his last 3 games. So that's something. Caulfield, I don't have his numbers in the last few games, but he is on a pace for 53 goals this season if he keeps this up. And what else? I don't want to talk about that. And that's it that I'm going to talk about from the game day news. Yeah, so get in there, talk to me, and we'll wait till the puck drops. And usually on a Saturday night, well, usually every night, it's about 10 to 15 minutes after the hour until we get the actual puck drop. So there you go. I'll just sit here and wait until someone talks to me because it's no fun talking to yourself. It's really not that much fun talking to yourself when you don't have anything prepared to talk about. So, yeah, and I don't really have anything prepared to talk about, but I did ask these questions. So let's do this. Do you agree with me that Nick Suzuki is a point-a-game plus player by the end of this season? So not only is he right now, because he is right now, but he'll be that still at the end of the season. And do you think Nick will pass Alex Kovalev's 84 points that he got in 2007, 2008, where he scored 35 goals and 49 assists for 84 points? And Nick currently, I said, has 13 points in the 11 games. So what do you think? Do you think he can do that? And do you think Cole Caulfield will challenge for that 50 goals this season? Do you think he'll challenge for it? Maybe get it, maybe not, but at least challenge for it. I kind of think. I mean, his projected numbers have come down because there was a point where he was on pace for 69 goals and like that. So I kind of think he might challenge for it, but I really see Caulfield, like my original guess was 39 goals. No, I kind of see Caulfield getting in somewhere in the low 40s. So I think Cole Caulfield will score 40-plus goals this season. That's what I'm saying. What do you guys say? Somebody want to talk to me? What do you guys think that are here listening to me? Let me know in the chat because there's a chat there. It's kind of what it's for. Yeah. I'm sure I didn't turn off the chat. So there it is. Guru's there. Hey, Guru, thanks for being the first one. Appreciate it. See, I miss Daryl Adams not doing that. Daryl Adams almost always the first question. He hasn't been lately, but he was in the chat, the show before. But like at least I start off with somebody in the room. But thanks, Guru. Appreciate it. Hey, babe, bye. Cole Caulfield and Nova Scotia are awesome together. No. Wait. Is it Cole Caulfield? Is that the CC? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Hey, Nathaniel, how you doing? Suzuki, 80-plus points. Well, you might as well go 82-plus. Why? It's only 2. And go that, point-a-game player. I think Nick can do it. And I said that, I mean, that was my prediction for this season. So far, he's still on that pace. Now, Nick can be a bit streaky, but I dare think that as he gets a little older, because he's still really young, his consistency will be there. So there you go. Oh, I should have got that. Baby, Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki are awesome together, aren't they? I mean, that's yeah, they're quite awesome together. That's a good way to put it because yeah, they're one of the best young, especially duos in the NHL right now. Caulfield, I mean, quickly becoming a sniper, you know, one of the top ones, and if he can just also keep that pace. He's not going to score every game, right? Because you score 40, say he scores 42 goals. He probably gets a couple multiple goal games. Like, he's not scoring every game. So, you know. Slappy Pickle. Are you slapping your pickle lately? How's it going, man? I just makes, I don't know, images in my head that I can't really talk about on the air here. Hey, Doug, how you doing? Both get 80 points. Yeah, I mean, listen, right now, Cole's also on that pace. You know, I had him at 70 points. I don't know that he gets a point a game, but I think he's going to surprise the hell out of us at the number that he's going to get overall. Thing is, if he can keep up the with the assists. But with those two guys together, I mean, Cole Caulfield won the Molson Cup for last month. He basically said he wants, or he's sharing it with Nick Suzuki, whatever. But he said Nick can have it, fine with him. And it's not because he doesn't want the trophy. He knows how much Nick's passes, how much Nick Suzuki has meant to his success this season. And it's the same goes the other way, right? Obviously. But man, he's a sublime passer. Amazing. So yeah, the two of them together are amazing. They are playing at home. It's a one game home stand. I honestly, since it's Saturday, I don't know where they are on Tuesday. My microphone was on my schedule, so I don't want to lift it. I'm lazy. Yeah, they are going on a West Coast, aren't they? Yeah, I hate that because it's late games. Hey, Daniel-san, how you doing? Wax on, wax off. No, it's wax on, wax off. And if you're too young to know, that's from the Karate Kid. Because you probably a lot of yous in this room, you're too young to know. Talking like Doug Ford there. Hoping it's not blowout tonight, 6-2 Knights. Angus, me too. But, you know, gonna be nights like that. Not much we can do. Karate Kid was a great movie. Karate Kid definitely was. I don't know if you watch it today for the first time. Go, oh, that was a great movie. But at the time, yeah, I must have seen that movie a few times at least. If I'm correct. Oh no, they're doing that Cobra Kai thing. But I thought Ralph Macchio got in trouble for something. Maybe it wasn't him. Yeah, I doubt it because then he wouldn't be on that. I haven't seen Cobra Kai, so don't ask me. I have not seen it. All right, what else you guys want to talk about? We got, I'd say, up to another 5 minutes before game starts. Okay, I should tell you, I should tell this to people when they're new, if there's any new people. I'll be doing some play-by-play. I don't know if Matt is going to be here Saturday night. Normally he's not, so I don't expect him. I'll do my own color commentary, and I'll talk to you guys here in the chat. And if I play-by-play sucks, I'll do a lot more talking in the chat. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Oh, don't say that. You just brought my mood down, babe. Is that true? No. Michael J. Fox died? Oh, he's my age. I think he's like exactly my age. Oh, I really like Michael J. Fox. That's sad. Is that true? Or I don't see why you would put that in there. Yeah, he died today. Oh my god. They just had a reunion. A the show. I can't remember the name of the damn show now. Jesus. Yeah, that show. They just had a reunion. I saw that just like the other day. Oh, that's really sad. No, I believe you. It's it's a stupid thing. Why would someone anyway, sorry to say, is that true? Evening Gabriel. Oh, that just shook my mood. I'll try to get it back, but yeah, that's too bad. I mean, I was gonna say what did he die of, but he had Parkinson's. I don't know. Did he die of that? What did he die of? So I can answer that in my head. And then I can go on. So someone tell me that. Anson Carter died? The hockey player? Or is that the guy from the Backstreet Boys? He was young, though, to be dying from Parkinson already. Anson Carter, the boy band. Yeah, he was. I already had a lot of drug problems, so I'm not really surprised with him. He was a screwed up kid, from what I understand, but still sad. Geez, how old are we that one of the Backstreet Boys already died? Jesus, Michael. Okay, we got to change this. This is not great for having fun at a hockey game. So, anyway, rest in peace, Michael J. Fox and Anson Carter. Oddly enough, I saw Backstreet Boys live in concert once because of my kids. I took my kids to. Wow, I need a minute here. They're singing the national anthem, so I guess I got a minute before the game starts. Anyway, game will be starting in a minute because they're singing the national anthem. I don't know which one. Oh, they're the U.S. one, so we got a little bit more than a minute. Oh, is the little kid right? Okay, right was Aaron Carter was the other one, right? His little brother. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I remember him. They also gave him a career too. All right. This makes me feel old. That's all I can say. Okay, now let's change the subject. We're about to get puck drop. Why are people watching this? If I'm going to be like this, we're about to get the puck drop, and my nose is itchy. Okay, I'm ready. So, geez, you just threw me for a loop. I'm sorry, not to Anson Carter as much, but Michael J. Fox. Come on, game start. So I got something to do. Oh God. Okay, let's try to change the atmosphere here. Yeah, I don't know. Talk to me, people. So get me off this track here. I need help. I hate when I hear people like my age died. It's not fun to hear that. So, Maritime, you order City TV? Well, I know the hockey games are, I think all Saturday games are on City TV this year. So, at least for Saturday games, awesome, Got my, hey, by the way, hey, Jim, I'm sorry. I kind of, that news came in when you got in the room. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, my stick's on the ice and my skates are laced up tight. Yeah, not too tight though. I mean, tight, but not too tight. You don't lose circulation, which some people like. I don't. But they got to be tight enough so your ankles aren't on the ice, obviously. I'm not an ankle skater, so that's not a problem necessarily for me. But still, I've been lucky. I never have been. Well, when I first started skating, maybe when I was really young. But I've never been one of those guys, even though you'd look at me and go, nah, you probably can't skate. But no, I'm okay. But I don't skate on my ankles, that's for sure. Although now it's been a long time, it seems like, anyway, and I haven't really been active. My knees are bad. I probably would now skate on my ankles. I don't know. When my dad was a kid, he used to claim, and I think this was, one of those, we used to go to school walking uphill both ways kind of things, but that he could skate without laces on his skates. Like, yeah. I believed it when I was a kid, but now I realize how gullible I was back then, obviously. The game on NHL 60, if it's working now, it's the first time I'm hearing that that's working. Vegas can be a dirty team. No, Arbor could be active tonight. All right, they're about to drop off they're going to drop off the puck, and then they're going to take a vacation after. Puck drop just happened. Vegas won the draw. Nice clear picture. What a beautiful picture on a nice size screen. Saturdays are beautiful for watching the game. Here comes Montreal. Caulfield spins and passes, but the pass gets intercepted. Arbor's behind the net with it. Dishes it off to Nick. Nick up to the point. No, I thought it was Arbor. It was Dak. Arbor just took a shot and save, and the puck is in possession of EGK now. Peter Angelo. They're passing it back and forth to the defenseman. They get it over the line. Guy brings it back, comes back out, and now they cross Montreal's line. I don't know who that is. I don't see a number 9. So, it is Eichel. Eichel with the puck. To Stone, I think. He dumps it kind of into the corner. Tripping call? No tripping call because it wasn't a trip. Here comes Montreal. That was Dvorak to Gallagher. Gallagher kind of his pass. He lost the puck. And here comes Stone. To Eichel. Not offside? That was offside. Yeah. Offside. There you go. Got to shut down Max. What does that mean, Jim? Max. Oh, wait. Max who? Pacioretty's not there anymore. He's in Carolina, but he's injured anyway. But he's in Carolina. They traded him for nothing. So if that's what you talk about, Max Pacioretty not in Vegas anymore. And I don't think they have another guy named Max there. So no. But Jim, they traded him in the offseason. He's with the Hurricanes, but I do believe he has not played yet this season. He's injured. Hey, no worries, Jim. No worries. It was a weird. I mean, they gave him away literally, I believe, for future considerations. So they gave him to Carolina because they needed the cap space. Is really what they did. Anyway, we're a minute and a half into this first period. There are no shots. There is no score. And right now, there's no play-by-play coming from me. I don't know what's going on. Vegas has it in the Montreal end. Who's that? I don't know who that is. I don't know their numbers. I get better as the season goes on. I'm looking for Kessel out there. He's easy to tell, even if you don't know his number. Well, 81, that's Marcia, so I recognize that number. He's going off, though, so ain't going to help me. Montreal with it. They're backpedaling into their own end as everybody changes up. Savard with it. Pass over to Dvorak. I don't know who that was. Armia tried to get in there. Couldn't. He's at the half wall up to the point. Pass it over to Weidman, I think. Shot. Save. Goes to the half wall. Vegas with it. Up along the boards. The pass, not a good one. And Yeah, Arbor just bumped somebody anyway. Montreal with the puck coming out of their own end. Evans over the blue line. Passes it around all the way to the other side, but Armia didn't pick it up, but he fought for it, and he's kind of got it now. Armia with it. Up to the blue line. Shot from Arbor. Where to go? Where to go? Back at the half wall, Armia. Armia. He whiffs on the shot and puck gets taken away, and he trips somebody. That's not a penalty. He tripped that guy. So Montreal's got away with a penalty there. Bad pass in the offensive zone. Here comes Vegas. Oh, whoop. I don't even know what to do. It just happened too fast. Who is that? They're passing it around in there, but intercepted by Slav. He gets it out. Up to the blue line of Vegas. Vegas, red line, over to blue line. Drop pass to Stone. Stone to Eichel. Eichel's shot goes off a stick. It's behind the net. Vegas, nope. Montreal just took it away. And I don't know who that is. Was that? I don't know who that was. Edmondson with it from behind the net comes out. Over to Harris on the left, Harris dumps her in. Goes all the way to the other side. And Vegas, strong. It looks like 4-on-2 right now. 4-on-3. Shot. I think it hit somebody. I don't know. Vegas still has it, though. From the point, shot. Doesn't get through. Hits Dvorak. It looked like it hurt, too. It comes all the way back to Vegas's end. Montreal sort of chasing after the guy. He backs away. And here comes a Vegas. Over Montreal's line. Centering pass. A shot. Got deflected. I don't know what happened. It went wide. From here, it looked like it went wide. Vegas still has it, though. Behind the net. A wraparound try. Went wide. Back to the point. To the other guy. Into the middle. Back to the point. Number 2, whoever that is, shot. Doesn't get through. Montreal turns around. Comes with it. Caulfield, I think. Was that Caulfield? Caulfield and Savard. That's just weird to me. I don't know, but it was Caulfield. Suzuki, cross ice. Shot from there. That's Dak. Who's got it? I think it was Edmondson. Edmondson was with the shot. Suzuki with it at the half wall. Leaves it for Caulfield. He goes behind the net. Around to the other side to Edmondson. Missed pass goes to Savard. Savard's shot goes wide, and the puck comes all the way down. One guy all alone. Shot, save. Allen. Where's the puck? Where the puck? Montreal gets it out. It's over the red line, but Vegas has it. He come back the other way. Into the corner. No whistles. Come on, I want a whistle because I want to freaking stop talking right now. What's with these guys? Sorry, just joking. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. It's been a while since I looked at you guys. Whistle at 14-16. 3-1. That's the shots in favor of Montreal. There's no score. And I didn't get the time before they took away the clock. All right. Oh, maybe there weren't that many. Pete. Oh, Pete's the new one. Pete. Hey, Pete. How you doing? Missed me the other night? Yeah, I wasn't on. I had a very important meeting at that time and didn't get back in. Well, I wasn't going to get back in time. Yeah, it just was a weird, screwed up day. I couldn't even do the pregame show. So, yeah. I missed it, too. It turned out to be a really good game, too. I saw the last 5 minutes of the third and the minute and a half or 45 of overtime. All righty. Why are they advertising for freaking gambling again? Jesus. Hate that. That's good stuff. All right. 13:42. No, it stopped at 43. I was anticipating it. 13:43 whistle left in the first period. And at least that time I got the time in. Anyway, no score. And we're going for a commercial break. So just don't we love that? All right. If you're having a good time, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Pete says it was bloody exciting, man. This team is skating well. They are exciting. But I was saying in the pregame show, if you look at the lineup and everything, right, we have basically still one line. You can argue that we're playing well and all that, and that's true. But is that sustainable when you got really one line? There can be plenty of games where Suzuki, Caulfield, Dak are going to get keyed on. They've got to develop a second line that can put up some points. So, So my point in saying that really is this. Because a lot of people are really excited about how well they're playing and all that. And the record, which is much better than anybody thought, it's not sustainable, man. It's just not, and there's going to be a lot of games where, we're going to lose still. And I don't think that's changed in my mind, that they're going to lose still a lot of games and they're going to be one of the teams in the bottom 10. Yeah, I don't think that's changed. I at some point I thought maybe they'd finish in the bottom 3. Now I'm thinking my original guess of between 6 and 10 in the bottom. I think that's where they'll finish, and I don't think anything's going to change that. First of all, but where was I? Hey, Marwisk, how you doing? You're sad because Regenda from Anaheim was sent to AHL, but he played well. Well, if he played well, he'll come back up. Sufka. How you doing, Sufka? Yeah, Pete, I don't even think we have to worry about it. They'll come, because it's just not sustainable. But the good thing is, right, look at all these games these kids are playing, how well they are playing. This is only going to be great for, in 2-3 years. We're really going to see the effects of this experience that these guys are getting this year. That's my opinion. We're back at play. It's 5-3 now. The shots for Montreal. No score. 13:27 gone to go in the first. Montreal in the Vegas offensive zone there. There was a bit of a chance there. Didn't really break out. Suzuki behind the net comes around, passes up to the blue line. That Caulfield? Who was that? Yeah, it was Caulfield on the blue line. Caulfield keeps it in, but not for long. As Vegas gets her back out at Montreal's blue line, they come over the line. They throw it around the net. I think they changed up a bit there. So who's there? Got it. Gooley with it behind the net, waiting for Montreal to change up as well. Gets set up. Here comes Gooley. Passes off to the right side. I didn't see who it was. Offside for Montreal. Offside, anyways, at the Vegas line. I think it was Gallagher that went offside. All right. Stuffcut's always better when Habs win tonight. We'll see. It's going to be a tough game. Vegas is the number 1 team in the league, so they're up. It's a mountain to climb almost, but they've been playing well. I just want to see them stay with Vegas through the game. If they lose in the third period, last minute, that's not really going to bother me in the long run, but I want to see them stay with Vegas and be competitive and just, that kind of thing. That's what I want. Where can you watch live? Marwisk, I know I think I've said you're somewhere like in Europe. I know you're not now, but right, you're somewhere near me. I think anyway. The only place I can really tell you is on Hockey TV, and you can check NHL 66, but I don't know if it's working. The experience is priceless. It is, and that's no pun intended. All right, what do we got here? Montreal's got it in the offensive zone. Little bobbly to pass that. Yeah, Drew and Hoffman. That was just stupid passing. Oh my God, Hoffman with just I don't know what that was he did there. Soft. Never seen veterans so soft. Speaking of Hoffman, here he comes over the blue line, dumper in, and Drouin goes after it and comes around. What goes around comes around. I kind of feel for Monahan having to center those two guys that are playing kind of shitty. And he had a good start. I think they're hoping Monahan maybe gets them going. And hey, listen, I'm a little disappointed in all of you. Why? Nobody noticed my new hat. What's going on, man? I got a new hat yesterday. Bye. Yeah, I mean, we'll get blown away. Believe me, there'll be games where we get blown away. But in general, we're not. And that's, of course. And they're much more competitive than at the beginning of last year. The Bell Center, but it is expensive. I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you mean to go watch the game, yeah, but yeah. And if you're not in Montreal, it's hard to do. Thank you, Savka. Thank you. Appreciate it. We're underway again? Oh, yeah, we are. Montreal in the offensive zone, but lost the puck. So comes out to the neutral zone on a Montreal stick, though. They send it back in, and it comes back out. Vegas and Montreal zone. Eichel goes into the corner, stops, spins, goes back up the boards, cross ice. It's a pass down near the net. Not really great. Montreal gets it out, but brings it back in. Dak over to, I don't know, I think it was Gooley. David Savard with it behind the net. Waiting for people to set up. Over to Gooley on the left side. Gooley up along the boards. Slavkovsky couldn't really control that pass. It's in the corner, but comes out. Does it come out? Does it not come out? Look at that. Montreal is not controlling the puck, though. And now it does come out. Comes all the way down on a Vegas stick. A shot. Allen makes a save. Big rebound. Comes up to the line. Vegas keeps it in. It's in the corner. Side of the net. Vegas still with it. Half wall up to the point. Shot. Went off a stick and did not hit the net. Montreal. Slavkovsky drops it back to, I don't know who. Arbor with it. Behind his net. After changing up. He's waiting for everybody to set up. Here they come. Up to Edmondson. Edmondson up along the boards. Not very successfully. Comes back in. Arbor's got it in the corner. He dished it off to a Vegas player who got hit, and Montreal gets it out. Suzuki, 1-on-2. Drop pass to, I don't know who it was. I think Galley. Galley shot, save. Another shot, save. And Vegas comes the other way over Montreal's line. Oh, good save by Allen. I think that was a save. That wasn't wide. Really good save. He had to move side to side to make that save. I don't know who take the shot. It's already down to the other end. Harris with a shot, bounced off people, went wide. Galley with it, up to Gooley. Gooley comes into the corner, gives it to Suzuki behind the net, and that goes back to the half wall to that Drouin. Like, what are these guys out there with Suzuki? Drouin just got hurt on his wrist. He's going to be out for the season now. He was holding his wrist. Something happened. He was holding his wrist. He's gone now. That's it. Won't be able to play next period. 7:35 to go in the first. Shots are 7-6. Favor of Montreal. No score. Thank you there, Sofka. I don't have very many jerseys. That's really what I have. Seven minutes to go. I would like to have my TV just a little lower so my neck doesn't feel it. Anyway, am I complaining to you guys or not? I don't know. Pace kind of slowed down here. Shot from the slot, went wide. It was a Vegas shot. Montreal's got it in the corner. Pass, he kind of gave it away. Yeah, and there's I think it was Edmondson pass to the middle, got away, got to the Vegas guy at the blue line, and the shot came in, and it was good. 1-0 Vegas. I don't know who has the goal, though. They're showing it. Are they showing the goal or what? Why are you not showing the goal? Yeah, Edmondson's pass. Yeah. That's a good shot right at the top corner. Who got it? Peter Angelo? No. Haig. Look at that. Oh my God. See, that's why I picked Riley Smith. Lately, it's been somebody that, not going to be one of the guys you're going to say first. And here it is again. So I'm telling you, this contest is becoming really, I got to figure a way to make it a little easier. Just a little bit easier. I don't know. Hey, everyone, do as Pete says. Hit a thumbs up if you're having a good time. I'd appreciate that. There's 6:08 to go whistle and 6:08 to go in the first. 7-7 are the shots, and that seventh shot for Golden Knights was a goal to open the scoring. It was a bullet right up into the top, right up into the corner at the top. So that was a well-placed shot. If he did it on purpose or he was lucky, I don't know. But, yeah. All right. Excuse me. So, getting close to the end of the first period. I mean, Montreal's playing well here enough. I don't think this is like they're not being dominated or anyway. That's for sure. So far, so good. They're only down by 1. I don't think that phases Montreal at all. They've proved that the team last year at the beginning, boy, a goal and they're done, right? You score against them and that's it. They're hard to even come back from a goal. This team, not that way. 3-4 goals and they'll still come back, as we've seen. So, this shouldn't have phased them at all. And I'm sure we'll see them try to get that one back. Yeah, Bay-By Edmondson gave the puck away. He was going for the Habs guy there that was in the mid, but I don't know if it ticked off his stick or it just totally didn't hit him at all. But yeah, and you can see when that happens, usually leads to a goal against. Right? When you give away like that in the middle of the ice, like that, yeah, it's not good. That's why you pass up along the boards if you can. Yeah, I mean, that one was going in. No doubt about it. All right, we're going to have a face-off in a second here. Vegas wins the draw. Come on, boys. Fight for that. It's in the corner. Dak comes up with it. Oh, Edmondson. Now, I don't know. That was a good play or a bad play. Nice pass up to the point for Ed by Dak. And Edmondson backed off because there was a Vegas player sort of coming up to him. I don't know. He should have gone for that. And they just scored. As I'm talking and not looking, they just scored. 1-1. Caulfield with the goal. Caulfield with his 8th goal in 12 games. Let me see it. Beautiful pass, cross ice into the right circle by Dak. It looked like top of the right circle. He was alone and he fired the shot. Caulfield's going to score a lot. Either circle. I don't think there's a spot on the ice he can't score from. He doesn't score as much from the right side as from the left, but I don't think there's a spot on the ice he doesn't score. So we got a tie game. Montreal up by 1 in shots, and we got a fight. Arbor taking on 2 guys. One guy gets pulled away. That's the guy Arbor wants. Colasar. He walks away with a smile or skates away. Born to be a Hab, I'd say Matheson about a month away. I haven't heard anything officially, though. J-Fed, yes, Mayu with 2 goals. I said in the pregame show that depending on how you feel about Mayu, but get ready because I think he's going to be coming. It looks like the kid looks like a talent. I don't know. A game a week? No, I don't. I don't think that'd be necessary personally. I think St. Louis has a good handle on that. When to sit a guy to do exactly that. I don't think I want to interfere in that. St. Louis knows what to do if he thinks he needs to sit and watch a game from the press box, and he thinks it is a valuable thing for young guys to do. He'll do it. I think once a week might be too much. 4-on-4 from after that fight. So there's a little more open ice. They're in Montreal zone, controlling the puck. That's Vegas. Montreal steals it away. Gooley, and he comes out over the blue line. Pass over to Anderson. I think Anderson really didn't handle that well. It's in the corner. Vegas's corner, comes around to the other side. Vegas with it. Montreal backs off to change up, I think, and Vegas doing the same. All right. And they're getting set up, ready to come out. Here comes Vegas. 1:03 to go in this 4-on-4. Shot went off a stick, and I think Pietrangelo into the netting and back onto the ice, but so that's a whistle. 4:30 to go in the first. A 1-1 tie. Yes. Haig with the first goal for Vegas, and Caulfield with his 8th goal of the season. 8th goal, 13th point in his 12th game. I did not see the who got the assist, so if anybody knows, I would appreciate it. I don't know who got the assist. Did Nick get an assist on that? I don't know if he was on the ice. Pete, yeah, and that opens up some ice too when he's out there. Or if not yet, he will do that. Him being out there, it gives them a little extra space, right? Guys aren't going to be as much all over them, things like that. So it tends to open up some space. That kid sure is a good pickup. Right, Dak. I remember Dak got the assist and Eddie. So Eddie made up for the giving away the puck on the other goal to get an assist on that one. And Dak with his 8th point in 12 games. Dak on a much better pace than he's ever had so far in his career. So I think Dak looks like it's working out. And this experiment by putting him up there with the two young ones. So you got 3 young kids having a blast out there. Does he remind me of Big Bird? He does to you anyway. Who we talking about? You're talking about Arbor? Does Arbor remind me of Big Bird? No. I can't say that he does. Yeah, this Vegas can be chippy, so I don't think the fighting's over. I think we might see some more fighting. So about to drop the puck again. I'm not sure where it is. To the left of Allen. Vegas gets the win. Pietrangelo with it. Back to the blue line. Shot comes in, but it hits. That hit went off Dvorak. Dvorak with it. Can't hold on to it. Vegas still with the puck. Half wall to the blue line. Into the corner because it was a pass that was not great. They still have it, though. Back up to the blue line. It's 4-on-4, remember. It's Eichel with it. Eichel skating around side to side, drops it off for the defenseman, or I don't know, somebody at the blue line. He's at the half wall. Little pass to, I think it was Stone. Shot. Easy save by Allen. Montreal with it. They come out over to their line. Suzuki over to Harris. Harris wheels in, turns at the half wall, drops it to Hoffman. Hoffman's shot, I think, hits the guy in front, not the goalie. It's all the way back. Harris has it behind the goal line of Montreal. Goalie with it. His pass up to who was Hoffman? Oh, Hoffman's pass to who was that? Oh, I thought it was Evans. What's Hoffman and Evans doing out there together? Did they change up the lines a little bit? That had me confused. So, see, Drouin's out there. So Evans is in between Hoffman and Drouin now. All right. Icing call? No, icing was waved off. Goalie with it to Drouin. Excuse me, I couldn't get that out. Over the line, he took a shot with weak sauce. Hit the stick, went into the corner. Vegas with it. Over Montreal's line. Into the corner. You still have it. Nope. Montreal intercepts the little back pass, but Arbor gave it back. Right in front of the net. Oh, a pass out to the crease. Allen with a big save. And now we're going to have some pushing and a shoving. Same people. Colasar and Arbor. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Show the money line because people, yeah, bet. Yeah, we need the money because we don't have money. Yeah, we need the money from people who don't have money. I hate those betting ads. I hate them. Face off to the left of Allen was won by Montreal. Big stretch pass does not hit its intended target. Vegas has it. Stone cross ice to probably Eichel. Yep. He drops it back to the line. Shot. I think it went wide, but now it's in the corner. And Montreal comes back the other way. Dumped into Dick corner. Rings all the way around to the other corner. And Andy picks it up. Andy spins around in the corner up to the line. Over to, Edmondson bobbles the pass. Eichel and Edmondson. Edmondson gets the buck from Eichel. Makes up for his bad play with a good one. Okay, Montreal coming out. Just lobbed in, and there is a whistle. I don't know what the whistle was for, to be honest. Couldn't have been an offside, could that? Really? Okay, let's see this defensive play. Yes. He looks like he grabbed his leg. Let's do some dancing. It was a good recovery by Edmondson. He made up for his bad. He bobbled the puck at the blue line. Yeah, couldn't keep it into Vegas's zone. So anyway, Caulfield with it gets it out over his line with a cross ice pass. The guy got hit and didn't. I don't know who it was. Dak, I think. Anyway, Caulfield with it again. Whoop. Okay, Dak. I don't even know. Caulfield over the blue line. Let's start with that. He is at the half wall. Spins back up to the point. Goolie's shot was wide. Caulfield on the side of the net is what I was trying to say. There was nothing happened with that. Who's got that? Savard. Savard up to the red line, and that was Caulfield over to Dak. Dak tried to make a move with the puck, but that did not work. And Vegas coming in the other way. From the slot shot, save Allen. Montreal coming the other way. Caulfield just flips it in, goes to change. 10 seconds to go in this period. So this period is over. 13-11 are the shots on goal for Montreal in a 1-1 tie. And that almost was 2-1. I don't know if Allen made a save there at the end or the guy missed, but period ends. That's it. Over and done with. First period is in the books. Jim, yes, they are skating with Vegas and standing up to their shenanigans. But, the standing up part, I think that's, I don't think that's going to be a problem this year anymore for that. So, I'll take, Pete, I haven't looked at him that closely to tell, I guess. But, I don't know. I don't get that feel for me personally. How is Monahan doing? He's playing with, he started out playing with Hoffman and Drouin. I don't know if he still is. So that ought to tell you. It's not very good. Book him, Dano? What's that for? Where'd that come from? All right. Don't know why I'm yawning. I shouldn't be tired. Hey, Huzu, how you doing? Okay, just a question. Because I've always assumed, Huzu, that you are a guy. Either your best friend is a girl or your best friend's having a baby. Is there baby showers for the mother? So I'm just curious what's going on. I don't know. I'm just being an ass. I don't think Chris Lee's the ref. Drouin is playing. He is noticeable enough, but not necessarily for good stuff. But he started out on line with Monahan and Hoffman, and then I see that Evans was playing with Monahan. No, with Hoffman and Drouin. So I don't know what happened there. If they shifted Hoffman and Drouin down to the fourth line, which that's probably what happened, right? Which means Armia and Slavkovsky got shifted up to the third line. And Monahan. Monahan is moving very well. Dak is showing great signs of creativity. He just needs to put it all together. I don't disagree with Dak for sure. Monahan moving well, but I mean the production, the numbers aren't there right now. They were at the very beginning of the season, and I'd say the last 4 or 5 games, I don't think he's had a point. Oh, but I thought, okay, the reason I say that, what I said was, I thought, aren't the boyfriends or whatever not encouraged to be at the baby showers? At least that's what I always thought. Anyways, I was just having fun anyway. So, you know me. You guys know me. All right. We are in an intermission. So anything you guys want to talk about? I'm the guy to talk to right here. Don't have to go far. Just type it in the chat and we'll go from there. So let's hear what you guys think of the first period so far. Montreal staying with Vegas so far. They're not being dominated. They're not being outplayed here. It's a 1-1 game. Shots are really close. They're staying with Vegas so far. Hey, Tyler, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Pete, it's possible, but I mean, he didn't look like he had to learn it over again the first 5 games anyway. So I doubt it's that. I think it's more line mates. I think they're trying to use Monahan to get the other lines going, or another line going, and it's not working so far on a regular, with any consistency. Is it just you? But that's going to be a Hab. But it seems that you get the calls at home and they go against you when on the road. No, I don't. I don't know that I've necessarily noticed that. Yeah, I don't know that I've necessarily noticed that. No, I don't think that's how it works. I think it depends on the refs and if they got laid the night before, if they're in a good mood, if they've been told to call a good game. I think there's probably a lot of, I don't know, they've been paid. Like, I don't know, but they're the best refs anywhere in the world. Oh, who's do I get it? Okay, yeah, but no, but am I right though? Usually, guys, maybe when I was a kid, maybe it's changed now, but when guys don't usually get invited to baby showers when I was growing up. Oh, Monahan's. I think his skating and all that has been good all season so far. It's just the production's fallen off. But everybody's production is kind of streaky except for that top line, right? That top line is putting up numbers on a regular basis now. So they got one line producing like that. They got to find a second line that works because so far it hasn't. There hasn't been a second line that necessarily works. But you know, they got time. They definitely got to find some more secondary scoring. You got Kevin BX up there. Didn't he just get his number retired or some shit in Vancouver? He got honored somehow in Vancouver. Am I right? And I, BX is one of the guys I'm okay with on this show. So, okay, don't talk to me then. I mean, I'm okay with that. If you want to sit here, we'll look at each other. I'll look right in your eyes. You're making me self-conscious. Conscious. I don't know. The older I get, the dumber I get. I think the more water I drink, the more lead that's in the water. And I drink a lot of water. I think I get dumber every year. Was the goal in Winnipeg goaltender interference? I don't know because I did not see the game. Are we talking about the winning goal in overtime? I don't think so. I mean, I saw that goal, but I don't think that was goalie interference. If it was an earlier goal, I didn't see any of the earlier goals. I only saw the overtime goal. Hey, Jason. God, I hope Jack Eye fights Colasar or Carrier at some point tonight. Looks like, I mean, depending on how the game goes, I think, right? I think depending on how the game goes, the farther in the game is tight like this, probably not. But I think if it gets out of hand for either team, then yeah, that's what I think. But you got to figure the farther it goes and they're close or tied, do you really want to put the game like screw your team for some reason? Maybe you get more penalties minutes than the other guy. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't think the fight will be if it's really tight game. But then again, depends. Vegas can be a pretty dirty team. We learned that right in the playoffs a couple years ago. Vegas can be a pretty dirty team. Gallagher, do you think he had 50 taken away? I wonder how many goalie, I guess, interference, how many goals like that Gallagher's had taken away? Has he gotten a call at all? Yeah, I didn't see it, so. Made it back from playing taxi. See, oh, you're always doing that there, Lucas. Seems like I missed a good first period. Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't find the pace, like the pace was super exciting, but the play was pretty good. And there was some, some pushing and a shoving. The Habs, no, the Habs played well. It's a 1-1 game. The Habs have not been outplayed. So, yeah, I thought it was a good period. But, it's a 1-1 game. The other team played well, too. Oh, I don't know who they're showing up there. I guess I should say something here. What y'all think about? I guess we can talk about that if you want to talk about the Bruins signing that kid there. If you guys want to talk about that, we can talk about that. We can talk about Mayu because it's a similar situation, but it's not the same. We can talk about that. Mayu definitely going to be Mayu lighting it up in the OHL. Not really looking like he's been badly affected by his lack of development. I don't expect him in Montreal next year, but I do expect him in the AHL though next year. But how long before Mayu, if he keeps this up, makes it to Montreal? And he looks like he could be that defenseman to partner up with Gooley, and that's your number one pair, and you've got everything you need on that pair. And if you need it for 30 minutes a game, they'll give it to you. I think that's going to be those two guys. It's looking like, anyways, Mayu, it looks like he's going to develop to that. He's still got a ways to go yet, but we'll see. If we go for the definition of interference, could Montembeault make the save if he wasn't restricted in his movement? I think he could have no goal. I don't. Do they go by the definition of any rule, or do they go by interpretation of the rule? Did I see KK versus Darlene? Oh, no. Okay, I'm trying. Because you said Darlene. I'm thinking Shell Darlene. The old. I don't know why. You obviously you think of Rasmus Darlene. No, I have not. Sorry. That's what happens when you talk to an old guy, because then you get confused with names from the past too. Or it only happens to me. It's one of the two. Gabriel says, "I'm loving Dak Zovar." Me too. I think Dak's been really great. And I mean, I had no doubt he would be. Believe me, I miss Romy, but Dak has been great for us. Well, when you look at the quality of the defensemen that are here this year, now I had seen this by one of those. Is it the advanced stats guys I follow on Twitter? And he kind of said in a couple of seasons, you're going to see Romy's might not have a room in the top four. And then this season happened, and you see how these guys play, and you go, you know what? They might have been right. So much as I love Romy, I'm not criticizing him in any way, but we're not missing him for his hits or anything. We're not missing him. And Dak has been a really, really good addition here. Listen, even if he doesn't play second line center this year or till the trade deadline, it's been great to see him playing with Suzuki and Caulfield. The KK trade, but I haven't been following him this year, but I know at early part of the season, very early, I thought I'd read that he was doing really well with the faceoffs anyway, so I thought KK might have been getting better this year, but I haven't really followed, so I have no idea what he's doing. Abdullah, man, it's been a long time. How you doing, Abdullah? Good to see you. That's just my cat. He likes to meow 5, 6 times a day. He's the handicap one, so he meows at nothing. Door's open so he can get in the room if he wants. My son's out at a concert, so I don't have anybody to not hear noise from in the apartment, just the cats. So I left my door open. Uh, I've been good, Abdullah. I've been good. I'm glad to hear that you are. But yeah, I've been good. I mean, things are good. Good as can be considering the state of the world. But yeah. Yeah, Lucas, I think Gooley a little bit more so than Romy was, but I do agree with you. I thought Romy was definitely NHL ready, and yeah, I mean these young kids, man, they surprised the hell out of me. That's all I can say. Lucas, I would tell you, but what they told me was when I asked them what the concert, they said, "Why? You're not going to know the name of the band." So they wouldn't tell me, so I couldn't tell you what concert they went to. All I know is it's heavy metal. That's all I know. At least that heavy metal. Maybe they're growlers. I don't know what you call that. Something like that. But yeah, they wouldn't tell me the name. It's funny. I just think it's really funny. It's not that they're wrong because I wouldn't know the name if I heard it, probably. But and my son, you can buy the meet and greet. So one son, I think he went. My middle son and my oldest went. One didn't want to meet and greet, and one did. So one is meeting and greeting, and one's not. It's kind of weird, but hey. Abdullah Habs are 500 team. I wouldn't count on that being like, how they end up, but they are right now and they're playing well. Gabriel, it's not only you. Believe me, I do not like them and I don't watch them. That I'll tell you, Romy had very spectacular hits. Gooley and Arbor, like they're hitting and they're big hits, but not Romy just had a way of just big hits. Yeah, that were spectacular. So yeah, I agree. I missed that, but overall, it's a fair trade-off. I'm fine with it. To get a quality player, which is what Dak is going to be, and you can see it, you got to give up something. You can't get without giving up, and that's the price you got to pay. Do I think Habs going to playoffs? No, I do not. No, listen, I still think Habs are finishing in the bottom 10 of the league. This, by the way, you see my chair shaking? That's because I got nervous energy. I've always done this my whole life, so I'm shaking my leg. So if anyone's wondering, I don't have a vibrating chair. It's my leg. Uh, um, Making the playoffs. No, it's a good start and all that. It's not sustainable. We're coming back for the second now. It's not really sustainable. I don't think it is. So no. And to me, making the playoffs would not be a good thing for Montreal this year. I think it's not the right time. It's not a good time for them to make the playoffs yet. Yeah, they're going. I think it's on Saint Denis somewhere. Probably a small bar. It's probably not a big show. It's at a bar on Saint Denis. Yeah, that's what. It's probably not a big show. But they've gone to a concert. Hoping for 2 lottery picks. That could happen. I mean, it could happen. We're underway, by the way. Do I think Cole hits 30 this year? No, now that's lowballing him. No, I think Cole hits 40 plus. I don't know how many more, but I think he hits 40. Zero Cool. How's it going, Zero Cool? Welcome to the channel. Jack Eye out when Matheson returns. Hope not. No, I don't think so. Sit Savard to keep him. You know what? I think um, if when Matheson comes back, if there's not another injury, then they got to send somebody down. I don't know who it'll be. I don't know. It won't be Gooley. I'm sure of that. But it could be Harris. It could be Jack Eye. They could. Maybe there's an injury. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good question, but we got about a month to worry about that. Matheson's out for a while yet. Gabriel says, without a doubt, he hits 30. Yeah. It's a matter of, does he hit 45 or 50? Yeah, I think that's it. Does he challenge for 50? I think he does. I don't know that he's going to make it, but that means I do think he's going to go over 40. Oh, Nathan, next season. Can you imagine the valuable experience these guys are getting this season? Next season, they're going to be that much better. It's that much quicker as well to the end of the rebuild as far as on the defensive side. I mean, this is great stuff we're seeing this year. The fact that even it's only 12 games in, but the fact that they're still playing this good, it's crazy. I mean, because we've had such, we haven't had talent like this in forever. Does Suzuki hit 90 points? Well, I'm saying, is he a point a game plus player? I think he is. 90, I don't know, but I think he gets. I asked, does he tie or beat Kovalev's 84 points in, I think it was 2007-8. Does he do that? I think he challenges for that and maybe does beat it. Gabriel Kovacevic, I don't think goes down because you got to waive him to send him down. He's on waivers. Remember, that's how we picked him up. Vegas just scored. And I've been doing no play-by-play. Sorry, I'm talking to you guys too much, but Vegas just scored. Riley Smith, the guy I had getting the first goal, got the second one. Is it? Or you got the assist on it? No, I don't know who got it. Yeah, Smith got it. Well, I was close to get the first goal scorer of the game. I mean, it was the third of the game, but the second goal for Vegas was the guy I called. Yeah, I mean, this was a nice play. Vegas is a good team. They're not leading the league for nothing. Zero Cool. I'm not going to say I agree with you with the Harris thing. I think Harris is underrated. He's going to be that guy that people say, yeah, but I think he's been playing really good. So I don't know that I agree with you. Edmondson and Jack Eye aren't playing. I thought it was Weidman and Jack Eye. Yeah, Weidman and Jack Eye are the pairing. Eddie's paired up with Harris. You think Kovacevic and Savard swap games as Matheson comes back? Yeah, you know what? I'm not saying I wouldn't like that, but I don't agree with you. I think, this is what I'm hearing anyway from people who are in the know. Did Slav just hurt himself? Or that was from the other day? Did that just happen? I thought I've seen that before. I don't know. Yeah, the experts seem to say that Savard's playing well overall. I don't think Savard sits. Nathan, yeah, I don't think Kovacevic is going to get waived, so it'll be they'll do something else. But we don't have to worry because Matheson's not coming back for a while. I think Slav got hurt, right? Am I right? Wrong? Yeah, so he his ankle. Oh, Vegas is on a power play. Didn't know that. 16:26 to go in the second. Sorry, I haven't updated anybody. It's 2-1 Vegas. I think the shots are 14-14. They just took it away as I was looking at it. And yeah, 2-1. I don't like Eddie's mustache. It looks like a bit like a porn mustache. Was it a blocked shot on the ankle? Because it looked like I thought it looked like when he stopped and he might have. I don't know. I hope it's not bad or anything. Oh, that's what the penalty is? Jack, I got a penalty for bumping somebody. 2 minutes for bumping somebody. Didn't see it, so can't say, but I don't doubt you at all. So there's 1:15 to go there in the power play for Vegas. Let's see if Montreal can do a good job at blocking the lanes for the shots. I think overall they need to do a better job on the PK. As I'm reading that the goalies have been bailing them out a lot on the PK, which is kind of not really sustainable. So we'll see. Oh, you're right. He took a shot off the leg. You're right. I just saw it. He's back out on the bench, so everything looks fine. Slap's going to be okay. Two minutes for looking mean. From what I've heard, the league has taken notice of Jack Eye, and yeah, that's a good thing. Not the league like the management, but the league, the players in the league definitely know who he is, and yeah, that I don't think a lot of people want to fight him. 52 seconds to go in that power play. So I should be talking, shouldn't I? Vegas is just moving it around. They got a shot, but there was a save. Moving the puck around, back to the point, over to the left side. Spins around. A pass to the side of the net. Can't do anything with it. Montreal comes back the other way. Evans over the line, wasting some time. Way to go, Evans. Behind the net. Holding it along the boards. Can't hold it much longer, but still he wasted a good 10 seconds there. It won't give Vegas much time to come back and get an opportunity. There's 4 seconds left in their power play, and they won't get any more chance at it. It's over. Good kill by Montreal. Vegas with it, though, in Montreal's end. Shot on Allen. Allen save. Holds on. We'll get a face-off. With 14:44 to go in the second, it's 2-1 Vegas. And we got a stoppage in play. What are they showing that for? Oh, they're showing when Kessel's last missed game was. I didn't read the date. They took it away too fast. Zero cool exactly, right? There should be a challenge of referee calls. Yeah, that'll never happen. What the refs need to do, what I think they need to do is they ought to make them accountable at the end of the game. They go in front of the media and they explain their calls. I think that's what should happen. Nathan, absolutely. We're only down by one. And there's a lot of hockey left, as we always say, right? Still over half a game left. They're not out of this game. Definitely. And Zero Cool, you're 100% right. I think if we're allowed to question the refs' calls like that, games would take a lot longer. Yeah. Well, Danny D, shouldn't that be the first priority? You play well and entertain the fans, and then from there you start to win when you're in a rebuild anyway. And they're playing well enough to be entertaining and, be in most games. I mean, for me, it's a lot better than what Dom Ducharme gave us with the team last year. Yeah, Jason, even if it's just penalties, there's going to be a lot extra if you have to review them now. I don't think that would work. I really like if the refs had to answer for their calls at the end of every game. I think that would be the best way to make them somewhat accountable anyway. No, you need refs. Come on. Yeah, contact Musk. Never mind. I don't want Elon Musk anywhere near NHL. He's about to ruin Twitter on Monday. So, yeah, I'm like just about done. Have people review every angle from a reffing room and 4 bouncers sitting on a bench with skates in case there's a fight. So it'd be kind of like in a rodeo, when they go, those guys, the clowns there, we'd have 4. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a picture of that. No, I mean, I don't, no, no, no. Refs are not perfect. As a matter of fact, I pretty much hate the refs, but I don't think I would really like it the other way either. So if someone's going to make a mistake, let it be a human error. And definitely leave Elon Musk out of it. Yeah, there's a lot more bouncers on a Friday night on St. Catherine. I mean, I think your idea, I get your idea, but I think it's funny. That's all. Anyway, are we? No, we're not. It's not over the second period. No, we're about halfway through the period, I think. Yeah, we're getting that glut of commercials. Musk will own the world. Yeah, well, listen, the world's going to change on Tuesday, so what's the difference? Enjoy the last few days, guys, because you're going to look back at this and say, wow, that was pretty good times back then. After Tuesday, if you ask me. And on Monday, well, Twitter's going to change irreversibly, probably. I'm not paying $8. That's for sure. Zero Cool, yeah. Me in Montreal. Who's I get that, but I mean, I know I'm too much of a traditionalist, I guess. Oh, Lucas, the elections in the U.S. The end of democracy coming. When it comes when it comes for them, it's going to come for us too. Not too long after. You're on Redpath downtown, Redpath off of Sherbrooke, or there might be Redpath out here. I don't remember. I used to be a courier and a dispatcher, and I just don't know the city like I used to. Been too long. Redpath, I'm just thinking downtown. Habs Guru was a hoax. Well, I'm glad of that. That makes me feel better, actually. So, someone actually did say it in the pregame that it wasn't true. So, or was this one? I don't remember when you told me, but I think here. Anyway, someone said that it wasn't true, so they were right. Well, why can't they kind of use both? Then see how it goes then. Oh yeah, Zero Cool. I'm in Dorval. I'm really not part of Montreal. I'm on the island, but Dorval opted out, so we're our own city with our own city hall and mayor and all that stuff. What did Drouin do? I'm sorry, I don't know why. I'm not watching much of the second period. I'm enjoying the conversation a little more. Anyway, we're at just over 9 minutes gone in the second. Vegas has turned this into they're out shooting us by a good margin, 24-14 now. So that 14, Montreal hasn't gotten a shot in a little while. This is probably at the point where maybe Vegas starts to take control. Slavkovsky steals a puck. Can he do something with it? No. He's hot in here, man. It's a hot day, and I got all these lights. Woo. Oh, Pete, yeah, but we've seen that many times, right? We're 12 games in now, right? 12 games. Everybody who thought Drouin would have that big year, I mean, I think by now it's not happening, right? You know that. I think by now. So we got under 10 minutes anyway. So over halfway through the game. Let's see if Montreal can get back on the good by playing better, because from what I'm seeing, Vegas is kind of playing a lot better than Montreal right now. We didn't see this in the first, but it looks like they're dominating a bit here now. Just like Vegas too. I think they're a bit dirty, personally. Yeah, I agree with that. I hate the boards. First of all, I hate these whatever they're doing. It sucks. So I think if it's an experiment, that experiment should be stopped. Man, Montreal just can't get a shot here. It looks to me like Vegas picked up the pace and Montreal not handling it well. Got 8:15 to go in the second. Galley just came over the line, gave it to Dvorak, his shot. The goalie thought he made a save. Where did that puck come out? I didn't see. The goalie was sure he had a puck. Shots this period, 15-1 for Vegas. So Montreal, this is not a good period for Montreal. They are not sticking with Vegas. They're not keeping pace with them. Nope. And then Caulfield gets a shot. I think it went wide because no, I guess it was a save because they just got a shot out of that. So, geez. Nathan, that's it. They're not able to get into the offensive zone easy, and they're not able to stick in there. That's for sure. Too many Manitoba boys on Vegas for Montreal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why that would mean something, but okay. So Montreal's got the puck in the offensive zone, and they hang in there a little bit. Monahan cross ice too. I don't know who that was. There was a shot. I don't think it hit the net. Hoffman with it. So we're going to lose the puck, and we did. Hoffman with it. The puck's getting turned over, and it did. I got to wonder now if the Habs are showcasing Drew and Hoffman. By the way, Dadonov got put on the IR, so Dadonov is on the IR. So if they're trying to showcase these guys, are they getting showcased for what? Pee Wee? Because that's what they're playing like. They're hoping a Pee Wee team wants to trade for them. I don't know. No. I think you're right. It was around then. Yeah. Well, I won't totally agree with you on Pitlick. Pitlick's not having a good season, so it's not. I'm not surprised they sat him. But there are guys in the minors that can come up and maybe do a better job than Hoffman and Drouin are doing right now. And I do know that from what I'm reading, Montreal is actively trying to move these guys. Hoffman, Drouin, Dadonov, they're trying, not finding any takers. So they really need them to get going. Pee Wee kids are much more creative because they haven't been ruined by, hopefully not yet by then. 5:08 left in the second. Montreal, of course, defending in their own end. Armia in the corner with it, trying to hold it there. Can't do that. Comes around the other corner. Shot. Very weak sauce shot by Vegas. And Montreal gets the puck out. And I'm sure there's going to be some change up. And did the goalie hit the Habs player as he went by? No, Montreal can't sustain any pressure. Pete, I mean, we're 12 games in. It's looking like it. I don't think they've given up. I don't know what it is, but I mean, maybe they have. I don't know. It's hard to say. I would expect them to play more with more energy and with but they don't. Yeah. I mean, so I don't know. But we need to get them going because if you want to trade them, they gotta be. Teams are gonna have to want them. Vegas looking way bigger than Montreal. Well, Montreal's got some big guys though. We're not as small as we used to be, that's for sure. Getting close to the end of the second. Okay, so Harris with it behind his net. Gonna dish it off to Savard. Savard's stretch pass doesn't hit the guy. Vegas coming back the other way. Chance at the net. Good play by Armia. Was it Armia? A good defensive play. Montreal the other way. Caulfield's shot was kind of weak because he had his opponent's stick on it, and the Vegas goalie covers up and holds on. Got a whistle, and we'll get a face-off over there. In Montreal, we do Giants or Dwarves. No half measure here. Listen, it's kind of true. We got some small guys, but we got some bigger guys to counter that. And, if you have enough big guys, there's room for smaller guys, talented guys on your team. With Armia, Anderson, Monahan, Slav in the lineup, we should be able to at least crash the net a bit. Have some point shots, follow them in instead of trying to finesse it to go to the goal. Yeah, listen, listen, we're not perfect this year. We're not going to be. And that's part of the learning curve for these guys. They got to learn to make the right decisions out there. And of the veterans, the ones that are playing well, they're doing that. But the other ones, I don't know what's with them. But listen, the kids not every night are going to, have that game where they're making all the right decisions. Everything's going well. They're rookies, and they're going to have bad nights. It's just how does it go for the whole season? That's it, I want to see these guys look better by the end of the year than they did at the beginning of the year. If they did that, then that's a successful season for me. And especially if we get a good high draft pick, that's going to be a really successful season. When is the trade deadline? Oh, God. Begin March 5th? Something like that. It's early in March. March 10th, maybe? Something like that. If you want to know, actually, go on to my website, talking-habs.com. There's a timer counting down. That's what it's counting down to, is the trade deadline. But Guru, what you think Drouin and Dadonov would be having great years because they're literally playing for a contract next year. So if Jonathan Drouin can have a really solid year this year when he's playing for a contract, then he's not gonna have that kind of season here ever. Nathan, yeah, I think it's the 10th of March, the trade deadline. Oh, I think it's the 10th. Anyways, like you say, second Monday of March. That tracks with what I've got. Okay, we're down to 2 minutes left in the second. It's still 2-1. Shots are 28-19, so Montreal's still not getting very many. And again, still not able to hold any kind of pressure in the offensive zone. Well, that was good. Monahan falls, and guy falls right on top of him. Great for his hip. Come on, get back there now. Well, this is their best pressure in the Vegas end for a while. Still in there. Monahan having pretty good shift, keeping the play in the offensive zone. That is icing. Icing against Vegas. With 52.5 seconds to go in the second. Let's see now. Nathan, the third period in general has been the best one for Montreal. They get the most scoring. They just play better in the third. So I hope so too. They're only down by one going into the third, unless there's something that happens here. But we're 45 seconds left in the second. So, yeah, they're not out of this game, even though they had I think they had a bad second. They're still not out of this game. So that's pretty good. Hey, Anna, how you doing? Slav got a shot on his leg, and I don't know if it was the ankle, but he went out for a brief period of time and came back in. He's playing, so no worries about Slav. Oh, you know what? I have no idea. If Drouin doesn't turn his season around, I don't know what's going to happen for him. Be very honest with you. I don't know if he realizes it either. You think he'd be playing better. All right, so intermission time. Yeah, Monahan has been. I'm enjoying watching him play. Hey, Randy, how you doing, man? Yeah, I had something to do. I couldn't do the game on Thursday. Excuse me. One of the rare times, but yeah, that's why you didn't see it, because it wasn't there. Why aren't all you people hitting the thumbs up? Oh, that's Pete saying that, by the way, threatening you too. He's gonna come to your house if you don't do that. So, guys get sent down for having a bad game, but for whatever reason, Drouin is allowed to have a couple bad years and still be allowed to stick around. Well, listen, it's the last season. He's not going to be here next year. I'm quite sure. And at this point, they got to get him going. It's either that you're able to trade him at the deadline, or he walks for nothing and you lose him for nothing, which is, I'm sure a lot of us are willing to have that happen at this point, but it's not ideal, you know? Ideally, they'll get something for him. What? It's not going to be a first rounder, that's for sure, but they'll get a fourth, third, maybe a prospect of some sort, but they get something for him, and that's asset management. You need to do that. But not if he plays like this. I just can't understand a guy on an expiring contract. You're playing for your next one, and you need to have a good season, and you're not even coming close yet. 12 games in. Farther it goes, even if he does turn it around, it's going to be less of the season. He's going to get less money. He's going to get less everything. So he's wasting an opportunity. I can't say I'm surprised, though. The Habs, they're down but not out. Yeah, the third period's coming up. Third period's their best period. They're definitely. And this is not a give up kind of team. Even they had a bad second period. That doesn't mean they gave up. It's not like last season, the beginning of the year. You could guarantee they're not coming back in the third period. No way. Right? But you can't say that here. We'll get 5% of our next Amazon order. No, I think they'll get, that $5 they offer you if you're willing to pick it up somewhere. That's what we'll get. We'll get a $5 coupon if we pick up the next Amazon order in exchange for Jonathan Drouin and a bag of pucks. Because, same thing though. Well, Hoffman signed for next year, so we're screwed for that. But the same thing for Hoffman if we manage to trade him. And who else is there? Well, Dadonov, I mean, he's on the IR. I don't know what the injury is. And it's a mystery because he was supposed to be playing. They cut him. They healthy scratched him. Then said he had a maintenance day at practice the next day, and everything was fine. And then they put him on the IR, but that was to make room for Edmondson because they didn't want to send down Harris, or they didn't want to send a young defenseman down, so they had to make room for Edmondson, and that's what they did. So I don't even know if he's really injured. So I think they just made it look like it, but it was very mysterious. Pete, the Habs fan in me wants to win. My brain says no, but since I'm watching the game, I always want them to win when I'm watching. $5% off a Rock Auto order for new oil filters for the Zamboni. There you go. There you go. That's not bad. There's some value in that. That's funny. And an extra month of free Prime membership, and we get a deal for Drew. Awesome. Maybe Dadonov. Maybe Dadonov is like the Tin Man, no heart and soul. No, listen, Dadonov had some good seasons. I don't know what's up. I don't know. He kind of. I mean, him and Hoffman. Okay, I find him and Hoffman, Dadonov and Hoffman when they were playing, when Dadonov was playing, kind of the same thing. They almost look disinterested out there. I don't know. I don't know how to put it. And Drew, I don't know what's with Drew. I don't know. Excuse me, Nathan. He might have to go to the KHL. I don't know. He might have to go to Europe to get. To get a contract. Dadonov will probably go back home. I mean, I don't know with him either. And Hoffman, like I said, Hoffman's got one more season, so we might get stuck with him still. I don't understand Hoffman, man. This guy played pretty good everywhere else, not here. Why do you want Michkov, though? The guy signed till 2026, and there's no guarantee he's coming here. Michkov is the one I wouldn't take. No, I wouldn't take a chance. Why waste? You get a high pick like that. I wouldn't waste it on a kid that's a question mark like that. To me, Michkov is the leftover guy. So once all the other top guys get picked, whatever team's next gets Michkov, or he drops. Every year there's a player that drops, and I think Michkov's going to drop because of that. I've heard the Caps needing forwards. There was a rumor about Washington and Montreal, I think, for Dvorak. Nothing's come of it. But I mean, listen, if Caps need a player that they want a guy that's playing well, they don't want a guy that got his head up his ass. No? Or maybe Dadonov just needs to go to a different team. He's not happy here. But Pete, there's other guys their skills are really off the charts as well. There's no need to take a chance like that. Depending on where their pick is, obviously, but I think I don't know. I'm not like you got to wait 4 years for a kid because he signed elsewhere. I don't know if that's great for us. If Michkov is there later in the round, and we have 3 picks in the round, maybe take him with that, but not the first one. Wait a second. Hoffman never messed around with a teammate's girlfriend. That's not what happened. That I don't know where you got that. That's not what happened. You're going back to the Ottawa Senators days. Hoffman's girlfriend, I don't know if it's just his girlfriend at the time, now his wife. I don't know if that's the case, but his girlfriend at the time had some issue with, what's his name? The defenseman there. Damn, it's not coming to me. With his wife, and they'd lost a baby, and there was some really sick shit. But it wasn't Hoffman fooling around on somebody or anything like that. Don't start that rumor. That's not fair. And it didn't involve Hoffman directly either. So it's not fair to talk to have it out there wrong. Yeah, it's Guru Carlson, Eric Carlson's wife. So it was between Hoffman's girlfriend and Carlson's wife. There was some stuff going on, but that's what it was. It was ugly, Nathan. It was a really ugly situation, but it wasn't Hoffman doing it. It was his girlfriend. So, I mean, I don't want to, lay it at Hoffman's feet. And I don't know if they split or he married her or whatever it is. Can't tell you. But to say that Hoffman fooled around with a teammate's girlfriend, that's not fair. I mean, if you hate the guy, he's still not fair, right? It was, Pete. It was a very sad situation, and it was very ugly and uncalled for, and all that stuff. But I mean, I'm just saying, it's not Hoffman fooling around with somebody's girlfriend. That's all. Anyway, listen, that's now what, 5 years ago? So that's a long time back, and it's got nothing to do with us. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason, there's really no reason for us to talk about this. There's really none. All right, what do we got going here? We should be very close to coming back for the third, I would think. Hopefully, Montreal plays better in the third, or they don't. Listen, even with that bad second period, they did they give up a goal? I don't think so. I think it was 2-1 after one. If I'm wrong, it was only one, and they didn't find themselves out of this game. So, if they could play a little better, could be a different result. All right. I'm losing people tonight. I don't know what's up tonight. Give a thumbs up if you're having a good time. Appreciate that. And yeah, I think we're about to get into the third period. I hope I'll do some play-by-play in the third. That's for sure. I took a period off. That's how it is. Anyways, anything you guys want to know, let's go. Let's go. At least you get to see my set again. I didn't feel like doing the green screen tonight, so I thought everybody would like to see me behind something different than just a green screen. Me behind, ahead of. I'm in front of. Excuse me. I don't. Now I'm babbling. So if you guys don't talk to me, this is what you're gonna get. Oh, they're showing. Is this the game tonight? They're showing Boston, Toronto, 1-1. After in the second, almost at the end of the second, they're showing highlights. Showing a Matthews goal. I don't want to see a Matthews goal. What's wrong with these people? Okay, well, we're not back because they got the panel up. And of course, the first thing they're going to go to on a broadcast for the Montreal Canadiens is the Leafs, because that makes sense. Who was my top 5 goalies for Montreal, 96 to 2004? You don't really expect me to remember all the goalies from then, do you? Really? No. I might have done this in a video already, though. I don't know if it was that specific time frame, but there are some top. Like if you go on my YouTube page, and you go into the list, the playlist, search top lists, stuff like that, and it should be in there. But off the top of my head, man, Jesus, 96. I don't know. That's a little difficult. Who's yours? I mean, if you're gonna ask that question, you gotta have an answer. Everybody, who's your favorite goalies? Yeah, okay. Hackett is definitely there. That's why I know I did this kind of already. A similar thing. I was just thinking, was Theo there? That was when he first showed up, right? But Hackett's always been one of my favorite goalies. So yeah. To 2004. Wait a second. No. Huey is after that, isn't it? Oh, you did watch the vid? Okay, so you know my answers. You don't expect me to actually have remembered my answers. Theo won Vesna in 02. Yes. So I don't know. Was he here in 96? I don't know. If he was really, really young. Oh, but it's true, right? Patrick Roy was traded in 96. So as Tebow was here, who was after Tebow? Freak, I don't remember. So if Tebow was here, then no. Theo was not here till late or 90s then. Tebow was in 96. Yeah, Tebow was the goalie that they got for Patrick Roy, and he, yeah. But Hackett, like, I always liked Hackett. Yeah, I remember the trade. You think I'm going to forget the Patrick Roy trade? Really? I don't think so. But that was the 95-96 season. But what about the 96-97 season? Was Tebow still here? I don't remember. How long did Tebow play for us? I honestly don't remember. It wasn't long. Who is Roy? Okay, now that tells me you're young, but really? You don't know Patrick Roy? Okay. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Theo played in playoffs as a rookie with Garon. That's true. And wasn't Garon here with Tebow? 97. Theo came in 97. I'm glad you're kidding, Zero, because that'd be sad. Peter doesn't want to hear about the Roy trade. I liked Hackett and I liked Huey, which is you can tell because that's there. That's Huey. It's 9 o'clock, people. 9 o'clock and all is well. This many years later, Pete, I mean, but to say it crushes my heart and can't talk about it, no. Tebow was sent for Hackett. That makes sense. See, that makes sense. Thanks, Nathan. I appreciate that you knew that. Hip hip hooray. I never heard that. That's first. I swear to God, I don't think I ever heard that. With that team, if they didn't trade Raw, we might have won some cups. So that was a horrible trade. I mean, I don't know. They weren't doing well the next season. The next couple, they didn't do great. We're about to get back, and before I make a fool of myself, not knowing what I'm talking about, we're about to get back for the third period. Vaucoun was in Montreal in 95-96, but how many games did he play for Montreal? I know the answer to this. 1. And he was in a game where they left him in. It was a blowout, and he never played here again. But he went on to be a pretty damn good goalie. But he only played, I believe, 1 game for Montreal. Tell me if I'm wrong. Someone look it up. Jocelyn was here 3.5 years? Yeah, I didn't think it was that long. Am I streaming in 4K? I know. If your computer fan's going nuts, it's got nothing to do with me. It would only have to do with YouTube, not me. Vaucoun played 1 game only. I got that right. And yeah, they traded him to Nashville, and for Nashville, he was pretty damn good. But it was it like an 8-1 game? They left him in. They didn't take him out, or they put him in a blowout. I don't remember what happened, but he was in 1 game only. All right, we're back. 30 seconds into the third. I don't know. Did Montreal get some shots? Because they got 22 now. No, they're probably tracks. Vegas in the offensive zone, so they're moving around the boards. They can't get its perimeter right now. Shot comes from the point, doesn't get through. Here comes Montreal. Who's that? Suzuki to Dak, back to Suzuki, and he scores from the bottom of the left circle. Boom! Suzuki ties it up at 2. Third period is their best period. They scored the most in the third period. I believe the first is their weakest for scoring. Right here, less than a minute in, Suzuki ties her up. It was a give and go with Doc. Oh my God, what a shot that was. He gives it to Doc. Doc gives it right back, and he rifles it into the far top corner. Wow. Slabby Pickle, boom. That is the right. Now, what I said, boom, it was a boom. You know, Suzuki's a better shooter than I think he's given credit for because he's on a line with Cole, right? I think. But Suzuki can shoot the damn puck, man. Hoffman can't even find it in his legs. Minute and 20 gone in the third. Montreal tied it up at 2 on their 23rd shot. There's 28 shots for Vegas. Suzuki from Doc. So, Suzuki was in on a goal already. Am I right? Is that his second of the game? I'm missing it. Didn't he have? So he's got like 15 points now in 12 games. Suzuki on a roll. And I hope he keeps the consistency going because he can be streaky. He has been. And I just hope he's not streaky this year. He's not going to get points in every game, obviously, but I just hope it's not streaky. And, man, he's putting up multi-point games often. Anybody thinks he's not an 82-point-plus goals point getter, I don't get it. And I do believe that Suzuki will hit 100 points at some point in his career. He looks like that kind of guy. When you've got a guy like Caulfield on your wing and you guys click the way you do, I mean, like the numbers are going to be really good. And we've seen in Montreal when you've got like Lemaire and Lafleur. Lemaire and Lafleur was shut Lemaire and Lafleur, but Lemaire was Lafleur's center for many years, and those were the big years for Lafleur. So Lemaire was a big part of that. You get that kind of chemistry, and there's some big numbers coming out there. And I don't think people realize Lemaire was like an 80, 90 point scorer every year. Or in that area, 70 to 90 anyway. Almost 3 minutes gone here in the third. Yeah, I'm watching. At least I'm watching a little bit. When I do play-by-play, you might think I watch closely. It's hard for me to take a lot in, even though I'm telling you what's happening. It's weird. My brain works the way it does. Huzu, Lafleur, Shutt, Lemaire. That was the was Lemaire centering Shutt and Lafleur for those big years in the 70s. You go look up Lemaire's numbers. I like that, Pete. The hockey of old was the hockey of gold. That's good. Did someone say threesome? That was in the pregame show with Kelly. So, no, not here. Oh, born to be a Hab just did. I got it. Okay. I don't even know what he means. Even Shutt broke records back then. Most goals for a right winger, I think. 60 goals. Yes. They were an amazing trio, but I'm talking about a center and a winger like Caulfield and Suzuki. You can see how numbers guys can, good on their own, but when you get a combination like that, even if it's just two guys and not a solid third guy on the other wing, their number is going to go up, man. So I just hope both of them can just be consistent about it all year. And yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Well, Jim, of course, we're talking later on in a little, but imagine when we get a second line, right? So they're not always being keyed on, and they add a third and a good fourth line. Like, the lines are there, the quality is there. Their numbers will go up even more, right? That's when they'll hit those 100-point seasons. I agree. Yeah. I'm not saying Suzuki's going to have 100-point this year. I'm not saying that at all, actually. But I think he'll be a point a game, maybe a little over. Nathan, yeah, right. Luke Robitaille, he broke it, eh? The record. Zero. I can answer that when there's only one line going like right now. It's easier for teams to shut down that line, key on it, and shut it down than if there are other lines that are producing, because then they can't do it's you can't do that. So that's how that works. I didn't see the call, so I totally missed that. There's 45 seconds left in the VGK power play. Montreal and the goalie and Allen have done a good job so far to shut them down on their power play. So that's still going. The goalies have been big time. Part of the reason why Montreal's power play has been good. PK, excuse me. Puck went out. 21 seconds left in their power play. 15:27 to go in the third. Shots are 30-24 for Vegas, and it's a 2-2 tie. Who do I think was the most durable, hardworking, all-time player for the Habs? I always like watching Bob Gainey skating 110%. Yeah, I mean, Gainey definitely going to be right, like up there, without a doubt. I'd have to think on that, but I mean, I can't think of another name since you mentioned Gainey. Yeah, it fits, and I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head. Gainey was a great hockey player. Damn it. They just put one in on a power play. Damn it. There's 3-2 for Vegas with 8 seconds left on the power play. They snuck it by on the side, right near the post, like right just inside the post on Allen. He was down. He couldn't get his skate over all the way. Am I right? Nope. Not even that close. It went under his pad, I think, actually. Yep, they got it before he can get his leg over anyway. Anyway, Montreal got to come back here. 3-2. There's a lot of time to do that. 15-15. They just got to, and they don't give up. I'm not expecting Montreal will have given up or sunk or feel sorry for themselves or anything here. This is not a Dominic Ducharme's team. Huzu, I think you're right. They don't. Especially with Vegas. We saw it in that playoff series. Man, the refs were not on our side for anything. So we know that they favor Vegas. Nathan, but in those days, they were all really, most of the players were great, were good workers. And Nyland, yes. Nyland had to work for everything he got. Jason, is there Suzuki's goal was not a power play goal? You might be right, actually. I don't know if we did get a power play. Guy Carbonneau, another great one. And Gainey and Carbonneau, longtime line mates. Scrudlin was great too. Worked hard, yeah. '86, I think Nyland. I'm not sure. I think in '86, yes. '93, no. He was with Boston, I think, in '93. That's what I think. All that great play-by-play I promised you for the third, I have not delivered on that. Something wrong with me. But that we knew that to start with. Right? All right. 14:35 to go here. 34-24. That's the shots in favor of Vegas. It's 3-2 in favor of Vegas. Let's go, Montreal. It's tightest game up. Either way, they're still sticking with them. They're not out of this game. They're not being outplayed here in the third anyway. The second they were. They're not in the third. Chris Chelios was a beast, but more when he was in Chicago than here. But he played some good. He had a few good years here, that's for sure. With Chicago, Chelios was just downright mean. Chelios was a guy, man. Did we ever trade him prematurely? Who's who? Emile Bouchard? My God, for sure he was tough, that guy. Are you kidding me? It was a different day and age, man. And listen, the Rocket had big balls too. The Rocket wasn't afraid of anybody. And he could fight too. But I mean, you didn't really want the Rocket fighting, but yeah, he had cojones too. Zero cool. The one season, Chelios. Did Chelios have a C on his? I don't remember actually. I kind of think he did. I don't. But I'm. It's not the time frame wasn't clicking in. Hey Kelly, welcome back. How was the spaghetti sauce? Well, this Kelly. I mean, I said it in the pregame, right? We're just a one-line team still. We still are. We're trying to get that second line developed, but it's not happening. Not yet, anyway. Dave Nadeau, welcome in, buddy. Bob and Guy were great. Yeah, I mean, listen, most of that team was great, right? But that was a great line. And before Guy Carbonneau, it was Doug Jarvis. But man, did Guy ever replace Jarvis well? Who's that we're talking about? Who's who? I'm missing this game. Oh, Bouchard. Okay, yeah. Well, those guys didn't sit when they were hurt in those days, man. You couldn't sit. Oh, breakaway. Big save, Allen. Glove save. Big on Stevenson. Big save. I don't know how the guy got away. He got away from, I think, Harris or Edmondson. Stéphane Lebeau, yeah, number 47. Stéphane Lebeau was good, and he scored, I want to say he had a 40-goal season, but I'm not sure if he did. But Stéphane Lebeau was a good goal scorer. Not a big guy. If he was a bigger guy, he probably would have been a better player, but he was still really good. That's the same, though, with Richard, right? That's why Richard was as tough as he was. He had to be, and he didn't take shit from people, and he had balls. So, yeah, and that's from the same era. And you're right. The French players were seen as lesser than because they were French, except here in Montreal. Awesome, Kelly. Awesome. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for mine. I don't know. Okay, Nathan. He shared it with Carbo, right? It was Chelios and Carbo. Am I right? Yeah, I remember that one season because they traded Chelios the next season, I think. But Jason, Eddie's still rusty a bit, so you got to give him a break for a few games because he just came back the last game. So it's not. He's going to get better. He's one of the best shutdown defensemen. He's just rusty, I think. He definitely did. Yeah, not his best game, but I mean his second game back. Your dad loved Chelios when he was with Chicago. He was mean when he was with Chicago. He was great, but he was mean. Eichel lost his helmet. Get off. Prima donna. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not the biggest Eichel fan, I think. 31 goals was the top first. LeBeau, yeah, I wasn't sure. He was still a really good player. Oh, Armia knocked Eichel's helmet off. Well, what are you gonna do? You hit him. His hand came up and knocked it off. He didn't do it on purpose. Come on. All right, 11:56 to go in the third. Montreal down by 1. Now they're down by 2, but yeah, down by 2. I whatever happened just happened really quick, and I got to see it again. Alan arguing about it though, so we'll see what happened. Colasar, Jack Eye's gonna knock his head off now. What happened? Came in. Wait a second. What was wrong with that? He redirected? Oh, what are they saying? That not a high stick. I don't know what he's saying. I can't hear the commentators enough. Anyway, they're facing off. It's a goal. It's 4-2. That's probably the game right there. I'd call this game 4-3 for Montreal for Vegas. So I'm close. Oh, oh my God! It's 5-2. What the hell is going on? Wow. That was a mistake by Arbor and either I don't know it was Arbor or Weidman, but both of them keyed on one guy. The puck came back to another guy, left him wide open to make that play. You saw that happen. I mean, that was just a rookie mistake. What are you gonna do? We're gonna live with those. Gilbert Dion, Mark Riley, not my favorite guy. I don't know. Gilbert Dion wasn't my favorite. He had a good season here, half a season, right? Came up and then he was really good. And him and DiPietro that one year in the playoffs, I guess 86, or maybe it was 93, 93, where they were really good together. That's for sure. Looked like that would be really good for the Habs going forward, and it just wasn't. Swoboda was a surprise pick. He was small. He struggled his first couple of seasons, and then he was just a good, solid, steady, smart defenseman. The big bird, man. Robinson would have these full ice, end-to-end rushes. He was amazing, Robinson. Fun to watch. Great player. But Swoboda was small, but he was good. Sorry, but Swoboda was good. Born to be a Hab. Give this team 2-3 years. They're going to be freaking good. Yeah, that was like they were in this game and then boom, they weren't. That's it. It was over. 3 quick goals. Unless Montreal answers back with 10 minutes left, I don't see how. Lucas, your score was right if it stays the same. Yep. Just nobody had Haig getting the first one. Jack-Eye made the mistake there. I believe it was Jack-Eye made the mistake. He shouldn't have gone with the puck. He should have stayed with the other guy. Because it ended up the puck went back that way. Oh, fight. Who are they fighting? 2 guys just jumped on one of ours. How is that allowed? And they're both punching on him. How is that allowed? Where's Arbor? Oh, it's Anderson too. Don't look, Kelly. Don't look. It's Anderson. And he can handle it. Boom. Oh, that's a bit of a questionable hit, I have to say. 3 guys jumped him. I'll give this. It was not a great hit by Andy there. That was a dangerous hit. But 3 guys jumped. Like, what are they allowed? Vegas definitely decided to turn it up. Freaking hell, man. Who's do you believe right? I don't know if it's the highest ever, but he had like a crazy high plus minus. And he was the prototypical. Um, I don't know. Did we have 2-way defensemen? Like, I don't know if you can say that, but he was prototypical. He could play both ends of the ice. BL, the Habs were looking great up until about 5 minutes ago, and then they just lost it. Leafs are losing to Boston. Awesome. Jim, I think you might be right. Isn't that's the year they went 68-12? Yeah, I don't think any teams ever do that again. Still, I mean, that was not a great. I don't know. That was not a great place to hit somebody, but I didn't. That technical part of it where he turned away, I didn't notice that. So I think he was playing the puck. So I guess either way, listen, 3 guys jumped him. 3 guys jumped Anderson. I don't think that's cool. When is the game starting? The game's almost over, dude. So what are the penalties? Who's got the penalties? Peter Angelo and someone else? What about Montreal? Did they announce the penalties? I haven't seen the announcement of the penalties. Well, BL, thank you for that actual proper update then. Leafs not losing. So you're a Leafs fan coming in to have some fun, but hey, listen. If you want to, if you're a Leafs fan, you idolize a pussy like Matthews, come in and have fun here for it. At least we have a team that have balls. Yeah, 3 guys jumped Andy. How come there's no penalty for that? Or is there? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who's got what the penalties are. And I don't know what Montreal penalties are. We got our first power play here. Kelly, I don't know. It's maybe I don't know. He turned away from the hit, so maybe it wasn't as dirty. I don't know. We got 4-on-3. Montreal just scored. Boom, Suzuki. Right off the bat. 5-3. Let's see it again. Nick kind of walks in and takes the shot. No? Pass from the top of the circle, and he hits that. Wow, beautiful shot again by Nick. Man, he can shoot. Glove side on the goalie. Okay, so now it's 4-on-4. We're only 2 goals back. Maybe this is one of those games where we get 3. Lucas, I don't know if he did. I think he did, though. I think it is a 3-point night for Nick, which would be 9 points in 4 games if that's the case. Okay, we're 4-on-4. Caulfield over the line. Throws it around to the other side. Nick back to Savard. Can't really do much with it. Savard up to Cole. Bad pass. Or damn, they gave it away. Sorry, I'm not. I should be saying. I thought Nick got an assist on the first Habs goal. 2 points for Nick. Dak with 3 points. So he's got 8 points in 4 games. Nick. Okay, it's in the corner, the Vegas corner against the boards. Who's going to come up with it? Come on, Montreal. They're just wasting out the time. Nope, Vegas comes up with it. In on net. Vegas still with it. Nope, Montreal picked off a pass. Edmondson with it. Montreal still has no. A power play is now Vegas are on the power play. How'd that work out? Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. How'd they get? What are they at? A 4-minute? How'd that happen? A 4-minute power play. 3 guys on one of ours, and we came out with all the penalties. That makes sense. I'm going to have to see that in the highlights after. I don't know. With like 7 minutes to go and you got over 2 minutes of power play or penalty kill to go through, it's going to be hard to win this game now. Or to come back anyway, so. Yeah, okay, I get it. Andy, what for boarding? Is that what Andy got? So Nick's goal was it's now 6-3. Nick's goal was 4-on-4, not a power play goal. So it's 6-3 now because Vegas just put another one in. Marsh or so, I think. Hardly matters. I mean, this game was over now at this point. What a weird way to end this game, man. Jesus. The craziest ending. Peter Angelo didn't look injured too badly, so no worries. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Don't want to see a guy injured for nothing, especially. I agree with that. All right. Well, they're out shooting us 40-29 now, so a lot of shots against for Montreal here tonight. 6.5 minutes to go now. I'm going to say in the game because I don't think Montreal comes back with 3 goals here. I just don't see it. Nick was a power play goal? Okay, cool. I'm just confused at all this. It's too much right now for me. Peter Angelo hurt himself. No, listen, you know, where he put him into the boards, maybe it could have still happened there, you know, even though he turned. Maybe if he didn't turn, it could have still happened. But I don't think he hurt himself. Oh, well, listen. These kind of games going to happen. But listen, they gave us a pretty good game up until 5 minutes ago. It's been enjoyable. I think at this point, I know they probably are still not giving up, but I mean, at this point, it's kind of over. But it ain't over till the fat lady sings. Zero cool. I get what you're saying. I do, and I don't disagree with it. I'm not disagreeing with it. I just said I didn't notice that. That's all. No, I agree with that. It is kind of his fault in a way. It's reckless, but Still, it could have happened still, even, you know. Plus, if it was a boarding call, probably, even if he didn't turn, it would have been a boarding call. George, no, that's been a problem, right? There's one line really getting the points. It is 6-4. Slavkovsky gets his third goal of the season. This game's not over, man, with 4:39 to go. My God. I didn't see it. I gotta have to look at it on the replay. Hey, Kelly, have a good night. Thanks for being here as always, Kelly? Nice shot from the circle. Gooley with the pass, it looks like. Gooley find, yes. A Slav one-timer from the middle of the circle on the right side. I wouldn't have thought this would be such a high-scoring game. This team doesn't give up. It's not the same. .423 to go. What can they do with it? Slav from, who was it? Gooley. Gooley with his third assist. And I guess his fifth point. Come on, boys. 4:10 to go. Allen with another save, and he hangs on. What's Kolasar having a chat with Nick for? We're going to go to a TV timeout here. Nathan, you got it wrong with the team. Jeez. That's close. Yeah, 0. Nice setup by Gooley. Yeah. It was 3 players versus Andy. Yes, it was. Gooley's pass reminded you of Markov. That's a good player to be reminded of. You're back now because of the goal. Hey, welcome back, Kelly. Yeah, Slav would listen with his third goal. I think 3 goals in 12 games probably keeps him here, don't you think? That makes me think now. It's the 12th game. I think this is Slav's 10th game. That means he's definitely staying. So it's 3 goals in 10 games for Slav because he missed 2. So that's not bad. Let's see now. Look at it. Maybe he's on pace for what, 25 goals? In 82 games, which he missed 2, so he won't get 82. But he's on pace for. That's not bad. You left Slav as well. We're looking at what, a foursome now, Kelly? They're going over all the goals. It's going to take a while. Okay, face off to the left of Allen. Won by Montreal. Bad pass. Comes out, though. They got it back in. Montreal, though, has the puck. Sort of. Come on, guys. Let's get it out. Alan says, if you guys can't do it, I'm going to get it out there. He got it out all the way. Nope, they can't keep it out of there, though. Vegas keeps coming back in, losing it. Montreal gets it out. They come back in. They lose it right away. This is what it's been for the last 30 seconds. Montreal now gets it into the offensive zone. Not cleanly, though. Three minutes to go. 6-4, Vegas. 3 minutes to go. Could Montreal get 2 goals in the next 3 minutes and tie it up at least? I doubt it. Kelly, are you a puck? What are you talking about? Oh, who's who? That's what you mean? Yeah, I get it. He's a little young. I get it. I'm sorry, but he is over 18. If you were a guy and he was a girl, you would be saying that. Two minutes to go. Icing call against Vegas. So we'll get a face-off in the to one side or the other of the Vegas goalie. Anyway, hey Lou, welcome in very late. Game's almost over. You used to call the ladies puck bunnies. Here in Canada, you say puck bunny. Yeah, who's like that sometimes. I get it. Montreal's got the net empty. So they're on there kind of like a power play, right? Trying to get 2 goals. Come on, guys. Get 1 anyway. That would be cool. Ooh. Empty net goal saved there by Savard, actually. Twice. Hoffman, that's what you want to do. You want to dump it in so you can give the puck, turn the puck over, right? That's what you need to do. I don't get it. They're trying to get a goal. Why are you giving the puck to the other team? They finally got set up now. Moving the puck around, trying to look for an open lane. A little harder to find a lane when you got 5 guys defending, not 4. Puck comes out. They got to get. Everyone got to come out. They got to try this again with 40 seconds to go. It's 6-4. Not happening, unfortunately. They're trying though, man. Yeah, puck came all the way down, well, into Montreal's end. 18 seconds. Not gonna, no. Doesn't look like there's gonna be an empty net goal though. And that's the end of the game. A 6-4 win for Vegas. Yeah. It's too bad. I mean, when you consider that 3 goals there, that they got those quick 3 goals, if it was only 1, this game would be different, right? I mean, this is timing. My antenna's outside. I've had no trouble all game. Game's over. And it's either the feed from Ottawa that's really screwed up, or all of a sudden I'm not getting a good feed. That'd be where it's probably the feed from Ottawa. What a horrible feed. All right, that's time to go. Bye. So there you go. Montreal takes a loss It was still a decent game. They were in it most of the way. So what are you gonna do? You're watching Bigfoot shows, Lou. Yeah, that's they find Bigfoot yet? No? Uh uh okay, where am I at? Not me. Jason, yeah, I mean, I don't really disagree with you. I don't even know you get a bag of pucks, because that would mean a team would give you something, and they'd have to take them on their team. And the way they're playing now, who's even going to do that for a bag of pucks? I don't think so. Nathan, if they would have played 60 minutes, this might have been a different outcome. But I mean, the first and third periods were pretty good, except that what it was like 3 minutes in the third where they got those 3 goals. I mean, other than that, it was pretty good. George, they're trying to develop that. Obviously, yeah, they need some secondary and some tertiary scoring too. So they got to get some scoring from somebody other than first line. It'd be nice. Thanks for being here, George. I appreciate that. Zero, they won't. They don't give up. Remember last season under Dom, right? A goal or two against, that's it. They get scored against in the third, that's it. They're done. The game's over. That's not the case anymore. So that's something that we'll enjoy more this season. And even if they'll lose still their share of games, we're still going to have enjoyment. And that's the main thing. All right. I need to go because I got to eat supper. And yeah, my voice is kind of going. So I want to thank everybody for being here. It's a quick exit, but my voice is kind of going. And I'd like to stop talking for a bit. It was a fun game. I really appreciate everybody being here. And I'm back on, I don't even know. I better look now. I don't know what the next game is. I think Tuesday. Whoops, I almost spilt my drink. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, Tuesday, Detroit is here. We actually got back-to-back situation next week. So Tuesday, Detroit. Wednesday, and they're in Detroit. Sorry, not here. Wednesday, they're in, I think they're here against Vancouver. It's a home and away. Yeah, then they're home to Vancouver. So that's when I'm back. That's when I'm back for sure. If there's any videos coming out, you will see them. That's it. Thanks for being here. Till next time, stay safe. Peace out. Bye, everybody. Ciao.